Welcome to my hell.
Welcome everybody to the Black Spinner Circle Music Vidcast. I'm Andy Rodriguez. That's Al Horta.
Hey,
April Fool's already starting already, but happy April Fool's Day, everybody.
happy April Fool's Day.
You know what? You know what I found? It's nowadays with the internet and all that shit. It's just tough to try to get anybody on an April Fool's joke. Everybody's expecting
It is. Yeah.
So anything that anybody says on there, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, April Fool's, man." You know. So.
Yeah, but they make every day April Fool's Day now. So
Some people do.
Vinnie Vincent released his album for free today on the internet, so
Uh-huh.
on YouTube. I put the link on my.
Everyone needs to go check it out.
Yeah.
Great album. Highly recommend it.
Okay, terrific.
does that mean that I pay you then?
Guy. What a guy. So you're the one that bought it for $1 million, $2 million. Huh? Cool. Awesome.
Shit.
I pay you.
I better
That's
spend $2
right.
million on Hookers and Blow. To get his album. Anyway, man, we got. Hey, it's kind of like a coming together of shows today. Heavy Water
Yeah.
77, the
Yeah.
cast. Jerry Soupy, Joseph Staub. How are you guys?
Doing good, man.
Doing great.
Happy to be here, man. Thank you for inviting me.
2 thumbs in. Anyway, my partner Andy Rodriguez. How you doing, my friend?
That's what she said. Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. It is April Fool's Day, so you know how Al always does topics according to what's going on. So that's what we're doing today. What are we doing today with our great guest Jerry Soupy and Joseph Stubb? What are we doing?
Well, I'm glad you asked, buddy. No, I mean, since it's April Fool's Day, songs that have fool or foolish or any sort type of fool in the title, I just thought it'd be cool. It falls right on the day of our show, so why not? You know, top 10 plus 5 honorables. So, it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, anything with fool in the title. But before we do that, if we'll go around the horn and see. Do our What's Spinning segment. Jerry, anything you've been listening to lately?
Yeah, I got a couple so-so albums, new releases. The new Alter Bridge, half and half. And this one's been really disappointing so far. The Black Crowes, A Pound of Feathers.
Really?
I love
I
Black
haven't
Crowes,
gotten that yet. I haven't
but
listened to that
man,
yet.
I don't know. There's just something about it. It hasn't connected with me. There's a few songs I like, but it's not like a great album. I mean, maybe I listen to it like 4 or 5 more times. I'll start like there's just something off about it to me, and I love that band. So, really disappointed. And here's an album that I recently pulled out. I never knew I had. Well, I haven't heard it in a long time anyway. But I think I love Bread, man. I'm sorry, David Gates, man, incredible vocalist, man. He is like an amazing singer. And
Who is that?
Bread.
Oh,
Best of
Bread.
Bread.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Really cool, mellow shit, man. It's I mean, all their tunes, If and all those, great stuff. So, besides that, I've been doing, like we said, our pop stuff on our Pop Go the Rocker show, listening to stuff like that, and just discovered a new what me and Joe did. Well, Joe actually discovered it first, kind of a semi new Styx album that was very unknown. It was an album they did after Edge of the Century called the fuck is it called, Joe?
The fans called the demos "Son of Edge." There was never an actual title for the album, but yeah. So it was the demos that Dennis DeYoung, JY, and Glenn Burtnick wrote after Edge of the Century.
Yeah. And I'll be a spoiler. Yeah, okay, enjoy. But okay. That's all I'll say about that. But yeah, that's about it. I mean,
what was the album that they did after Edge of the Century? Was it Brave New World?
yes.
Yeah, they didn't do another one until Brave New World.
That was like 99, right?
99, yep.
So like
Yep.
almost 9 years they didn't do an album, huh? 8, 9 years? Because
Yeah,
Edge of the
they had
Century
a couple
was like
new.
It was Edge of the Century was like 90, right?
They had
Yeah.
the greatest hit CDs were
Yeah,
pretty good success.
stick.
And they had a couple new songs on this too.
Yeah.
On Return to Paradise, but they didn't have a full album between 90 and 99.
Okay.
They did the Return to Paradise and the Grand Illusion tours, which were pretty successful. Those are awesome. I was so happy to see those. So
I never
that's
got to
about
see-
it for me.
I never got to see Styx with Dennis
Dennis?
DeYoung, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I didn't see them until like early 2000s after he had left,
All right.
and they first got what's his
Lawrence
name?
Gowan.
Gowan.
Yeah, Lawrence Gowan. Yeah, Larry Gowan, Lawrence. And I think the first time I saw them was a double bill with them and Journey. I think. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Journey with
Yeah.
it was Journey with
Steve-O
Steve-O
Jerry.
Jerry. Yeah. So it was the two of them. So that was the first time I saw Styx. So
There's a name I haven't heard in a while. I wonder what he's been up to. If
You know,
he's
when
still singing.
you know what's funny? It was like a few years ago. I mean, God, it's probably gone probably like 7, 8 years maybe already. I saw Dennis DeYoung in Staten Island at a theater, and Steve-O Jerry opened up for him.
Oh, really?
He did it all, and he did an all Journey set.
Oh,
Well, like Mitch Malloy's Van Halen.
yeah. He was in that band, Tall
Well,
Stories.
listen, at least
Tall,
he did.
Oh, yeah.
At least he did albums with Journey. And Mitch Malloy didn't. do
Right.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
Yeah, but I guarantee you, Steve Jerry wasn't singing all of Arrival or anything.
No,
No, yeah.
there was no Steve-O Jerry Journey songs in the set. It was all.
Of course, of course.
That's what he knows that the people want to hear. So, you know.
I dug his band, Tall Stories, in the '80s. Man, I thought that was a pretty decent band. I mean,
Yeah.
that wasn't great, but they were all right. Good singer though, man. Really is.
Yeah, he is a good
Yeah,
voice.
Yeah, I love Dennis DeYoung too. He was great, man.
Yeah.
You know.
He's a character on stage, man. He really is.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's an
man.
entertainer. Entertainer, yeah.
Yeah, very very entertaining. And it's funny because his two guitar players are kind of like. One of them does look
Hey.
is short and kind of looks like
Let-
Tommy Shaw, and
Let me say something about that. Augie Zadra, one of his guitar players, has an album now called Zadra, and it is a fucking great album. I think Joe likes it too, right?
It is fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. You should check it out.
what's his name?
August Zadra, Zadra. The
And
album's
that's one
called
of Dennis
Zadra.
DeYoung's guitar players.
He's
It's his Tommy Shaw.
It's his Tommy show. It's the
Okay.
Timu Tommy. I call him Timu Tommy.
I mean,
yep.
they were great guitar
Yeah.
players, great musicians. He had his band, so I mean, I mean, it's not like he's gonna have hacks up there doing the music, so
True. Yeah.
you know, so
Right.
so yeah, that's cool. So what about you, Joe? Anything?
I'll just input. I did the new Alter Bridge album. I enjoy it quite a bit.
Oh man, I'm trying to, man.
I mean, I'm getting more into Alter Bridge. I'm not like super familiar with their entire discography, but I bought that when it came out and I thought it was pretty good. But the main event here, aside from it being April Fool's Day today, it is also Holy Week leading up to Easter. Easter is this Sunday, and for the last about 20 or so years, every year on this week, there's always one album that I listen to, and that is the original Jesus Christ Superstar with Ian Gillan as Jesus.
Oh, cool.
Recorded in 1970, so right before Deep Purple broke out big.
He had done that.
I mean, this is a fantastic album. They turned it. It was a concept album that they turned into the musical. They made the movie, all that stuff, everything. But it all started out at this album. Ian Gillan is fantastic on this album. Yvonne Elliman, who played Mary Magdalene in the movie, also is on this album. She sang "If I Can't Have You" on the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. But yeah, just this album is fantastic. If you are not familiar with the album or the musical, the movie, whatever, I highly recommend checking this out. It's a fictional retelling of the week leading up to Easter, of mainly from the perspective of Judas. So Judas is kind of like the main character. It's going through what was going through his head in the week leading up to betraying Jesus, all that kind of stuff. And there's some fantastic songs on here. It's very Broadway, but it's a rock opera. That's what it was originally. What it was marketed as, a rock opera as an album, and then they turned it into a Broadway musical and everything from there. But it's it's all rock instrumentation and everything. It's a band backing it up with some really great vocalists, some great songs. And I always, ever since I was a kid, my dad turned me on to this album when I was probably 5 years old, and I've had it on vinyl from the time I was a kid, and I always listen to this album at Easter time every year, and I highly recommend checking it out.
So
Ironically, Deep Purple announced another tour.
Yeah,
So, yeah. They'll be
So-
coming down
so-
here to Clearwater. I'll check them out. I think down here, I think Kansas will be opening for them.
Yeah, they're not coming around here. I'm so mad.
Yeah.
Good show.
Because I don't think it's Kansas and Jefferson Starship. I think it's
No.
select dates Jefferson. It's probably like the West Coast Jefferson
Yeah.
Starship's like opening up, and then because dude, I mean, honestly, if I want to, I could probably catch Kansas down here in Florida probably 4 times a year. I mean,
Mhm.
not even a joke because they play down here all the
Right.
time. So, but they're always fantastic, man. I've
Mhm.
seen them twice down here already. So, you know, and Styx just played here too, but I didn't
Yeah.
go to that show.
You got a good
Go to
chance of
that
seeing
show,
them
so.
about 7 or 8 times a year. They are
Yeah.
everywhere, man.
Dude, they are
really
touring like they just nonstop, man.
These guys are in their
You know.
70s and they're touring like they're 25-year-olds.
Jeez,
Good for them.
They wanna-
Good for them.
they want to pad their bank accounts before it's over,
I
man.
guess so. Yeah.
Mhm. What were
Andy,
you gonna say, Andy? He was gonna say,
Oh.
Andy, you were gonna say something.
Yeah, I didn't know that Jesus Christ Superstar, the album came out first,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
then everything else came out afterwards. I never knew that. I've never heard the album, or I could have bought it 100 times over on vinyl, but I just
I have that on vinyl,
because I
actually.
never understood it.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I didn't know that it was about Holy Week. I had
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah, so it starts out right before Palm Sunday.
Really?
You meet the apostle. The first, there's a really cool overture, and
Yeah.
then the first song is kind of like Judas's introduction,
Yeah.
and he kind of talks about why he's kind of conflicted about Jesus is getting too big, all this stuff, and he's afraid they're going to get captured, all this kind of stuff.
Okay.
And then it leads in through Palm Sunday, the high priest planning to arrest Jesus, all through Holy Week, and then the Last Supper, all that stuff, and then the trial before Pilate, the crucifixion. Probably one of the best songs on the album is the most famous solo for Jesus's character is when he's in the Garden of Gethsemane, and he has this just amazing solo about like everything that he's going through, and there's this, and Ian Gillan screams his ass off all over it, and it's great, and it's just. I mean, if there's one song I recommend, it's the song Gethsemane, just because it's Ian Gillan and it's his vocals, and he's fantastic on it because this is prime Ian Gillan. I mean, 1970. That's in rock era Ian Gillan.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I gotta check that out because I've never heard it before. What I hear is Johnny Cash's the Holy Land.
Yes, yeah, that's a good album too.
And he had recorded a lot of those songs on location
Mhm.
in Jerusalem and all that. So it's pretty cool because you can hear the backgrounds and
Mhm.
stuff like that. But what I've been listening to, No Effects, The Roar on Errorism. I'm listening to this. Open Up and Say Ah by Poison.
Ooh.
And then Black and Blue by the Stones.
It's a good
I
one.
really like the 70s Stones. This is about my favorite album from the 70s by them. It's the album that this is Ron Wood's first album with them. And it's kind of, they jam throughout the whole album, kind of see where he fits in. So it's a pretty cool album. There's no other album like that by them. And then next week, Al, I forgot to tell you what we're doing next week. But we're going to be ranking the tracks of Genesis seconds out. So I'm already
Ooh,
started listening to that. So
okay.
we'll be doing that next
That
Wednesday.
sounds good.
Yeah. So that's what I've been.
That's their second live album, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Pat.
Yeah.
Second Genesis Live.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the second one. And that's
So
all.
we're
That's all that I've been listening to. I usually listen to more, but since baseball started, I've been really enjoying listening to the commentators and broadcasters. That's something I haven't done in a couple of years. So I've been enjoying that. But this was up here on the Now Playing. It's when someone mentions a band, like in either our chat groups or on Facebook or one of our groups, someone had mentioned the Jay Giles band. So the morning after
Oh, yeah.
by the Jake Giles band. I've got a lot of their stuff in the 70s. I really do enjoy them. So we really don't talk that much about them, and we really should.
Yeah, they have more than freeze frame. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
They do.
Oh, yeah, a hell lot more. I mean, not even. I mean, that was kind of a sellout, if you really think so. because the Jake Giles band can be heavy, they can be dirty, they can be
Hmm.
soulful. I mean, they can go in so many different directions. So
Oh, I mean, listen to stuff like Bloodshot, and I mean, there's so many
yeah,
great J. Giles Band's albums.
that Bloodshot album is fantastic. That one and their double live
That
album,
live
dude,
album, that live album is
Hmm.
great too.
that
Yeah.
live album is one of the best. It feels so there, the way that it was produced. But that's what I've been spinning.
All
Al?
right. Well, today, April 1st, is usually the day that people think that this album's anniversary is on. It's never been really kind of proven. Like the date's always been in question. And I'm talking about Rush's 2112 album. The 50th anniversary is observed today usually. It says on their Wikipedia that it's April 1st is the release date. It's been debunked though by my friends Skip Daly and Eric Hansen, who have done the great Wandering the Face of the Earth book. This is the complete tour history of Rush. They're probably going to have to amend it now after after the next few years. But anyway, Wandering the Face of the Earth. Now inside here, it's, and I've contacted Eric and I've talked to Skip about it. The date that they think is the actual release date of 2112 is March 8th. There's a couple of dates in here, a couple of bits of information where, and I believe on like I think March 13th, there's some sort of tidbit where they say that, oh, it's like a blurb or somewhere. Well, the album's been out 5 days now and things like that. So going from that March 13th tidbit back 5 days is March 8th. So they're considering March 8th the actual release date. And I looked it up even further. So back in the day, Tuesdays were always the release dates here in the United States. But in England and I think Canada, Mondays were typically the release dates. So that's a whole other thing too. And I think March 8th fell on a Monday. So I'm thinking the Canadian release of it was March 8th. So March 9th would be the US the day after, unless it was maybe a week after. So it's very cloudy, the release date of this. But usually people, April 1st, they consider it the anniversary. So I'll say today is the 50th anniversary of this landmark album. I think tomorrow, Tony Dio got in touch with me earlier, and tomorrow Ralph's show on Almost Human are going to be doing celebrations of this album and Zeppelin's Presence, the 50th anniversary of both of these albums, and they invited me on, so I'm going to be on there tomorrow discussing it.
Is that a common thing with records? You don't know the actual release date? I never heard of that before.
A lot of older records, yeah.
There are mysteries on release dates of albums, man. Yeah, typically.
I never really sat down and looked. So.
I mean, typically, like before a lot of 70s and back, sometimes dates are kind of cloudy. Nobody might have a.
Sure.
I don't know, man. The information might get lost or whatever. I don't know, but it's kind of like iffy on the Rush one. It's been.
Right.
They definitely they definitely know it's not April 1st was the actual release date, but people have been observing it on this date for years now. So
I'm surprised that no one has ever, with how big of a band Rush is and how passionate the fan base is, that no one's ever managed to track down like a release calendar from the record company.
I know. Like Mercury Records should have something in their archives or something like that. I don't know.
You would think.
What y'all think of Annika's performance?
I thought she was fantastic, man.
She was good,
and I thought that was a great performance.
They sounded way better than I expected.
Look, Geddy sounded better there than he did on the 2015 tour, in my opinion.
I thought it was cool. They did their very first song on their very first record.
I know, man. Cool, that blew me away, dude. They come out Finding My Way.
That was cool.
And that's funny. It's kind of cool because it kind of ties into Neil, because when Neil first joined the band, his first show was in Pittsburgh, opening for Uriah Heep. Rush was opening for Uriah Heep at like an arena in front of like 14,000 people. Imagine that being your first show, Neil's first show, And the first song they did was "Finding My Way" live.
Yeah.
Oh,
So in a way, that's kind of cool, that it kind of. And you know what? I think it was a little smart on their part, maybe. Like
Not
just
doing a
kinda
Neil
using-
song, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but you
Well,
put
yeah,
your own
you-
spin
you-
on it.
But also,
You know?
if you come out there and do Tom Sawyer, people are going to be a lot more critical of it. Oh, it doesn't sound like this. It doesn't sound like this.
Exactly. I'm glad they were ballsy enough to do like a deep track like that.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
glad they did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I pulled out all the, I got the original album here. I got this is the 40th anniversary box set I got here. Got the cassette here. I'm pulling out all the arsenals. A sealed 8-track that I still have
Oh, wow.
never opened.
yeah.
Dude,
So
somebody
you liked
offered
so
me.
you like that out so you like that album a little bit, huh?
Dude, somebody offered me for this alone $300, dude,
Oh wow.
Wow.
and I'm still considering it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, it'd have been gone. It'd been sold for me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know, Al. I mean, you'll never find it again, bro. You'll never find it again.
Probably not, and sealed. That's probably
Mhm.
why. That's why you offered me a lot of money for it.
All right.
Here's the Sectors 1 box set. It's got like from the first album to All the World's a Stage on there. I got the 2112. This is the Mobile
Oh, the gold.
Fidelity.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mobile Fidelity gold CD, and here's a 2112 special edition Blu-ray. It was a surround Blu-ray that came out, and it has a comic book inside. It's cool. So yeah, I pulled out a lot of the formats that I have.
Cool.
Yeah, I like that album a bit, Jerry.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Um,
That's awesome, dude. You're passionate about something, man. Enjoy it, man.
Yeah, I spent too much money on this collecting crap, But hey,
Yeah.
Yeah, we all do. I mean, look behind me, man.
I've already spent over $200 on the new Metal Church album, and I don't even know what the hell it's going to sound like.
I don't
Good
know
so
what it
far,
is.
so. No, I know the first 3 songs kick ass, so
Yeah.
I'm expecting the rest of the album to be good. So
well, listen, man. Everybody has to have a vice. I'm not a big
Yeah.
drinker anymore. I don't go to bars. I don't go to strip clubs. I don't do drugs. I gotta have some sort of vice. So collecting is
I
my
hear
damn
ya.
vice.
yeah,
Music.
yeah, nothing wrong with that, man.
So
Could
anyway,
be a lot
that's-
worse.
could be a lot worse.
A whole
man,
lot
yeah.
worse.
Well, a lot of that stuff I left behind. Those are years. Those are vices from years ago.
Yeah, they were
You
fun
know?
times, but they're in the past. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
fun times.
Let-
man.
Some
Like
of them were
Crocus-
anyway.
Like Crocus said, one vice at a time.
Yeah.
But it's crazy though. I'm going back to the release date. They can be so far off. It's like almost a whole month off.
Yeah, Yeah.
It's crazy, and especially for an album like this that's so
iconic.
Iconic.
so
It's really
beloved
the album.
around-
It's the
around
album
the
that
world.
broke them, dude.
One of the most
You know?
iconic rock albums. Period.
Yeah.
And they don't know the release date.
But the
It's
release
crazy.
date, yeah, the release date's in question still,
Yeah.
to this day. So, but getting back to the topic at hand.
Yes.
All right, man. Top 10 songs with "Fool" in the title, plus 5 honorables. We'll go 3 at a time. We'll start with Jerry. 10-9-8. What do you got, my friend?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna go with the title track from Foghats, "Fool for the City," man. Great album, great tune. I don't actually own that. I don't own any copy of that for some reason. I don't know why. It's a great fucking
I have.
album, but
I have that.
it's got the drummer sitting on like a crate or something.
Yeah, on the
right?
on the street corner. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
great
last
album.
time I saw
Right.
Foghat live, I bought that album with me, and the drummer's the only surviving original member left, and he signed that album for me.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
It's,
their live
it's
album.
Steve,
Their live
Steve
album.
Earle. Steve Earle is his name. Yeah.
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 That live album's so good, man. It's like what
Oh,
short and
Yeah,
sweet.
Foghat
man. It was
Live,
awesome.
man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
so-
Foghat live. That's the only Foghat I have is live. And
Same.
I gotta
Same.
get more
That kicks ass.
Foghat. It's
Yeah.
so good.
They have one of those big box sets like I have for UFO and for Chicago, like those big clamshell box sets. They have one of those for Foghat, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, you could probably get everything for like $20 or something.
Yeah.
But I got
Yeah,
I got the first Foghat album. I got "Fool for the City" on vinyl and the live one, and then I have like a later one, like with when the revamped lineup when they had the guy Charlie Hune singing for them. It was like another studio album they put out. I got like a free promo of it. It's actually pretty good. I mean, so anyway, I'll continue, Jerry. Sorry.
No problem, man. And then my next song is going to be from the great Steve Perry off the Street Talk album, Foolish Heart, man.
That's a great ballad.
It
That's
is,
a
man.
great
It's fucking
song. I
Steve
always
Perry,
think of
man.
Journey. I always think
Yeah.
of Journey.
Yeah. What's funny about that, because Neil Sean always bitches about that album. It's like he goes, he wanted to do a solo album to get away from the Journey song and Journey sound. And what did he
sounds
do?
like Journey.
He did an album that sounds like
It's
Journey.
basically a Journey album.
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah, it was a monster album though when it came out though. Oh Sherry.
Oh yeah, oh Sherry.
Yeah.
Jeez, oof.
Yeah,
My God, that was all over the radio, dude.
it
You
really
couldn't
was.
escape it.
It still is.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah. Then I'm going to go with Elvin Bishop, man, with the great Mickey Thomas. Speaking of Starship, fooled around and fell in love, man. Another one of those cool, slow, grooving. I don't know much about Elvin Bishop. I know a few of his songs. I know he's a pretty decent guitar player, but other than that song, I don't know much about him. Do you guys know much about him?
I don't know
Nope.
either, man. To be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, he
Go
was
ahead,
part
Andy.
of the Southern rock movement in the 70s, big time. I've got one of his albums. It's called Live Bustin'. It's a double live album. And you're right, he was a great guitar player. He's not really talked about in those circles, but he should be.
I don't even know if he's still alive or still makes
I-
music or.
I don't know if he's still alive, but he played for a long time.
Yeah.
So he's not just a one hit wonder. And I'll talk about that song later too. So
Okay.
yeah.
Anyway, so I got Foghat, Steve Perry, and Elvin Bishop.
All right, cool. Joseph, man.
Awesome. Well, I can't make a list without including this artist. And even though it's not one of my favorite songs of his, I have to include it because it's off a great album. And that is from the great Frank Zappa, off Shake Your Booty, Dancing Fool. It's one of his commercial songs. That actually, I think it was a little bit of a hit. I think it had a little bit of chart success. Yeah, I mean, it's a catchy tune. It's not what you necessarily expect from Frank Zappa. Lyrically, a little bit, it's kind of making fun of people, but I mean, it's just a fun tune. So I had to include it on here.
Oh, I love that song, man.
Yeah.
And he played that on. I remember that was that Saturday Night Live appearance. So he
Yeah.
played that on there.
Yep,
Yeah.
his second before he got banned.
And that was a big hit in Europe. It was like a club hit in
Oh yeah,
Europe. Yeah.
yep.
I'm sure it got played.
funny.
I'm sure it got played in the discos or something.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
funny because the song is making fun of those people in the disco.
Oh, yeah, because he had,
exactly.
and then he had Disco Boy too. That was also a hit. That was also making fun of them.
Yeah.
Nobody was off limits with Frank, man.
No, and people still bought it anyway. So
People
what are you gonna do?
I love him for that, man.
He would just own all those talk show hosts politically. He really
Oh,
would.
yeah.
He was a very, very smart guy, man. Absolutely.
Mhm.
I love that episode of Crossfire with him on there.
Oh yeah.
If you ever saw that, man.
Not
Mhm.
about the religious or whatever about
Yeah.
No,
about
Well,
It's about like
about the
censorship
lyrics.
and
Right.
censorship and pornography and lyrics and
mhm.
right.
so
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Yep. All right, my number 9. Unfortunately, it was on my set list this past Sunday on Cranium Radio before my show got absolutely jackhammered by the software.
Yeah, what happened, man? I
hey.
went on there kind of late, but it looked like you had
Yeah.
a show or something.
Yeah, no, the software stopped working in the first 10 minutes of my show, and then it came back on and it was fine, and then all of a sudden, about an hour and a half later, the song stopped playing and I could not get it to start back up again for the life of me. I rebooted
Wow.
everything and it worked fine, and then 5 minutes later it crashed my entire computer.
Wow.
So we're having some software issues right now. But this next song was on my set list. Unfortunately, it did not get played before I went off the air, and that is from the great Thin Lizzy off of Johnny the Fox, Fool's Gold.
Oh, yeah, man.
Wow.
Just
Oh,
a
fuck yeah.
great deep cut off that album. And it was funny. I actually had that song on my set list before Al texted me about this show. I'm like, that's fun. I got to include that song on here. So, yeah. So, Thin Lizzy, Fool's Gold, all Johnny the Fox, great tune. I mean, that album is fantastic, but
Yeah,
that song is a
fantastic.
really great song. And then my number 8 is a great track from Whitesnake, Fool for Your Lovin'. Classic track from Whitesnake. David Coverdale sounds great on it. I mean, that's one you hear quite a bit still. Just a great
Yeah.
track, in my opinion, from Whitesnake. So that's my number 10, 9, and 8. Dancing Fool, Fool's Gold, and Fool for Your Lovin'.
That was one of those songs that was done by the bluesier version of the band too, and then he
Yep, then they
redid it with
re-recorded
Steve
it.
Vai
Yeah.
on the Slip of the Tongue album. Yeah, so
Yeah.
revamped it, as you would say. But
Yep.
the original version is good too. I like the original version
Yeah.
as well.
It's definitely so. The three songs that he
Ready and-
re-recorded.
Ready and Willing, right?
Yeah. So of the three songs that he recorded, that's the one that I like the original version the most. I hate the original version of Here I Go Again. I'm not a huge fan of the original version of Crying in the Rain either. I love the versions of those two songs on the '87 album, but I really do enjoy the version of Fool for Your Lovin' that they did earlier.
Yeah. All right, cool, man. Andy.
Hey, there. Yeah, I'm kind of distracted because my phone is at 10%, so I'm writing down my list. Before I lose it.
I had to do that since I'm using my phone for the camera.
So I'm going to start off with Aretha Franklin, Chain of Fools.
Oh, cool.
Chain, chain, chain.
And I did not know that. I did not know this until now, but those are her sisters singing in the background.
Yeah.
Those are her background singers. I did not know that. And Spooner Oldman is playing the guitar on there, and Spooner Oldman is a session player that Neil Young used a lot, like for decades, as a still guitar. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So Aretha Franklin, Chain of Fools.
Man,
Andy, I was going to say.
I gotta say real quick. I had tickets to see Aretha Franklin in Newark, New Jersey. She was playing Newark Symphony. No, I'm sorry, the New Jersey Performing Arts Center in Newark, New Jersey, which is it's a beautiful, it's made for music, like almost kind of like an opera style, with the balconies and everything, and seen a lot of great bands there. And I had tickets to see her there, and then she got sick and canceled, and that was it. So I had a chance to see her, man. I wish I did, but sucks, dude.
Yeah, I know. I you gotta see these people while you can, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
I regret. I've had the opportunity to see Tom Petty like 4 or 5 times, man. I think he had tickets in my hand, and I said I'll see him next time. But then
Dude, I
dead.
got tickets. I mean, this is not an April Fool's joke, people. I have tickets to see Barry Manilow in concert. Okay.
I think you told me about that. You told us
And
about that.
he already postponed twice.
Right,
Now the new postponed date is January of next year. So hopefully he heals up.
Right.
And he's,
It sounds like he's not doing too good, unfortunately. He's had a lot of health issues.
Is he?
I have
Yeah.
a bad feeling about it, man. That it
Yeah.
might not even happen. So, but fingers crossed. Hope for the best. Yeah, anyway, I'm sorry, Joe. You were gonna ask something?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Andy brought up Aretha's sisters being her background singers. If you watch the Blues Brothers in the scene when she's in the diner singing "Think," that is her sisters that are her background singers in that scene. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was her actual background singers that play the two women that do her backing vocals in that scene. It's her sisters.
Oh, okay. Oh man, her scene is fantastic. There, it's
Mhm.
absolutely hilarious. Blues Brothers.
The Blues Brothers.
Shit. This honky out here wants 4 whole fried chickens and a Coke. And the other one wants plain white toast.
Elwood. The Blues Brothers. Those fools still owe you money, sucker. Yeah.
What a classic.
Oh,
Here, don't you blaspheme.
don't you blaspheme here. Don't you blaspheme.
You better
Oh,
think,
man.
think.
Oh, God.
The great Steve Cropper in that,
Uh-huh.
and who we just lost like not too long ago.
Yeah.
Matt Murphy. 2 great guitar
Yep.
players, man.
My God, yeah, oh my God, those was like the best players on.
No
on-
shit.
Oh my God! Yeah, and then how many amazing musicians do you think? I mean, James Brown, Ray Charles, Johnny Lee Hooker.
Yeah.
Like they had everybody in that movie,
Unbelievable,
and
man.
Cab Calloway.
Yeah.
I mean,
Even the second one, which a lot of people shit on, it wasn't the greatest, but the music was awesome in that movie. I thought,
Yeah.
I never saw that one.
I've never put myself through the second one. No.
dude, that All Star Jam at the end with all those from fucking Paul Schaefer to fucking Travis Twin, it was just a killer jam they did at the end with all
Yeah.
these different musicians. Man, really cool. Sade and all kinds of people. It was really cool.
My number 9, I'm going to go with a late '90s song that hit everywhere, and everybody hates this song, but I like the song because it came out in a very odd time in my life. The Cardigans was "Loveful."
I remember
Oh,
that song.
that was a big hit for
Yeah.
them, man.
Yeah, it was a big hit in '97.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You know that the Cardigans covered Sabbath Bloody Sabbath.
I was gonna say,
What?
I thought they were
Yeah.
a punk band at one time.
yeah, they were a punk band before
Yeah.
they hit it big.
Yeah.
They kind of moved their
And
they kind of changed.
I
their
read an
sound.
article with Ozzy, and he said that was one of Ozzy said that was one of his favorite covers that somebody did of Sabbath was that Cardigans cover.
I think if I remember right, that album's called "First Band on the Moon," right, Andy? If I
I
remember
think
right?
so.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
you
Cardigans
see-
album.
Yeah, I have no idea. I just heard on the
I
radio.
think it was. I
So,
think it
so
was.
another thing Motley Crue stole from somebody.
First
They
band.
they couldn't even be original in their shittiness.
And,
Sorry, Andy. Go ahead.
And my number 8, River of Fools by Los Lobos. I'm a big Los Lobos fan, and I think that's off How Will the Coyote Survive? I think is the album on
How will
that.
the wolf survive?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
So that's my number 8, River of Fools. I went with Aretha Franklin, Cardigans, and Los Lobos.
Andy, let me ask you something, man. Do you ever see Los Lobos live?
Could so many times they could have came, and I could have gone, and I never did.
Don't do a Tom Petty like I did, man. You go see him while you can, man.
Dude, and they came and played at
Well, are they still active? They're
Yeah.
still active, right?
Yeah, they're still active. They came a couple years ago to a park amphitheater, and it was a free show, and I didn't go.
Oh
Yeah,
man, a
I
free
saw-
show. Oh,
I
Yeah,
saw
it was a
them.
free show, and I didn't go.
I saw them on a. It was a little festival in New Jersey. It was headlined by Chief Trick. So it was Chief Trick, Los Lobos, the Fab Four, the Beatles tribute, Smithereens, and
Smithereens are good.
Parliament Funkadelic.
Oh
Oh
wow!
wow!
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
What?
man.
dude, it was awesome, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
Who
I
the
can
hell
tell you,
booked
man.
that lineup?
Dude, Los Lobos jammed, bro.
A little
Oh,
bit
yeah,
for
great.
everybody there. A little
Now,
bit. For
Yeah.
everybody.
Now, I did see David Hidalgo play solo. He was part of the two. It's so funny that we mentioned this because I was talking about Eric Clapton's Crossroads Festival yesterday, and that's where I saw David Hidalgo was in 2004. He was part of the Guitar Festival with Clapton, and he was the second act after Brian May and Neil Sean, and then
Wow.
he came out. But Brian May and Neil Sean didn't play that long. In fact, they only played one song. They only played the national anthem in a Kingston, and then David Hidalgo came out.
So, David Hidalgo and the other guy, the guitar player, that was Caesar Rojas.
Caesar Ruiz.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I saw them two on one of the Experience Hendrix tours. They came out
Yeah.
and they played a Hendrix song or two, which was cool, man. And they played it really awesome too. I think one of them might have been Hey Joe, and I don't remember what the other one was, but they fucking rocked it. They were great, man.
Oh, dude, they're fantastic guitar
Yeah.
players. They really
Yeah.
are.
Yeah. So, all right, man.
All their vinyls and CDs. I'm a big fan of theirs, even though I got the name of the.
So is that your number 9?
No, that was my number 8. My number
okay.
9 was "Love Fool" by the Cardigans, and my number 10 was Aretha Franklin.
All right.
All right.
All right, man. I'm going my number 10. I'm going to go with Tesla, Mama's Fool, off the great Bust a Nut album, the great underrated
Yeah.
Bust a Nut album. I
Yep.
think it's a great song, great album, man. That kind of got lost. Yeah, I kind of got lost in the shuffle in the whole '90s alternative scene, but a great album nonetheless. They
Yeah.
they held on a bit though. They still sold some albums and stuff, you know. So
Well, last time I saw them live, they played that song.
yeah, great song. I always love that one, man. My number 9 is Brother Kane and Fools Shine On
Oh, wow.
from their second album, Seeds. I love that band, man.
Don't know much about them.
They're coming out with a new album as well. And they're going to be touring and stuff, so it'll be kind of cool to see them. I never saw Brother Kane, but I did see Damon Johnson open for, I want to say Clutch. Yeah, it was Clutch. He opened for Clutch one time, and he was great. I mean, he did a lot of Brother Kane songs anyway. Basically it was like seeing Brother Kane almost. But and that was one of the songs he played, and Fools Shine. That was a big hit for them. So that's my number 9, and then my number 8, Ozzy, Fool Like You from the Ultimate Sin album. I've always loved that album. I love Jake. I love that album. I know a lot of people say it's probably like not probably Ozzy's worst, like maybe 80s album, but I don't know. I disagree. I love all the 80s stuff. So, and I love Jake, man. He's one of my favorites. So, and he plays his ass off on that album. So, opens up with those great harmonics of his, and just he kicks ass on there. So, so that's my number 8. So Tesla, Brother Kane, and Ozzy. Jerry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got "Fool for Your Lovin'" as well from Whitesnake. I have a question about that. The first album on Ready and Willing wasn't that numbers the Deep Purple on that album?
Yeah, it was John Lord and Ian Pace, I think.
Mhm.
I can't remember who the guitar players were for that album. It wasn't Sykes. I know that.
It was
Oh, no, he didn't come.
Marston,
Marsden.
and the guy that was in Bernie Marsden, right?
Yeah.
And
He was in Medusa, right?
yeah, the guy that was in Trapeze.
Trapeze, right.
huh?
Moody.
Yeah, Mickey Moody, is it?
I don't remember. I know the name sounds familiar. I don't know the first name. Nicky
It is
Moody?
Yeah.
Moody.
I don't know. Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all keep going. I'll find out.
it was more of the bluesier like version of the band. Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
so, and they were still on. Slide It In, like the UK version.
Mhm. And then they replaced.
And they
with,
bought Sykes, and Sykes overdubbed his guitar over theirs, and it made it thicker, obviously, and a bit heavier, and added his flair to it. So the US when I compare the two versions, I love the US version.
Well, yeah, it's way better. Yeah.
yeah. It's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool curiosity to listen to the UK version, see the differences in it, but Sykes fucking revved that album up, dude. And David Coverdale wanted to revamp the line. He wanted a good-looking guitar player, and because video was coming in, man, and
Yeah.
Mhm.
his old group, wasn't really a video band.
No.
It was a British blues band. That was what his
Yeah.
group was.
It's exactly what it was. He brought in Cozy Powell, which was a showman.
Cozy Powell, Neil Murray, and
Neil Murray, great lineup, dude.
Yeah.
Kicks ass, man. So anyway, go ahead, Jer.
Next one is off one of my favorite Robert Plant songs, actually, solo "Ship of Fools" off the Great
Oh,
Now
great
and
one,
Zen
dude.
album. Love
Now
that
and Zen.
tune, man. Oh yeah,
I saw
love
him on
that
that
song,
tour.
dude. Yeah,
I saw him. That's the tour I saw him on with Stevie Ray Vaughan opening.
oh, cool. Yeah, I missed that one, but man, what a song that is. I love that album. The whole album is pretty good all the way.
Yeah, Jimmy Page came back. And,
Yeah, Mhm.
yeah.
really
It's good,
fucking
man.
cool. And then, of course, No Wise Man Has the Power, man. The Doobies, man. What a Fool Believes. Great song.
Hell yeah.
Is
dude.
that you, Andy? You said you were going to see them? Or did you see them?
I was going to go last year, but I didn't.
No.
But I think
I
they're
saw
doing
them.
it again this year.
I saw them like 2 years ago or something.
Yeah, I don't know who. I know Michael McDonald was back in the band. I don't
Michael
know who
McDonald
else
was
the
there when I
original-
saw him.
I don't know
Yeah.
who else original was in that band. Shit, I don't know. I got their
I think
new
that-
album. It's again another so-so album, but it's not bad. It's not great, but not bad. But
But I do like them more with Michael McDonald than I do without.
yeah.
I really like his soulful sound, and I really like that his debut album, Michael McDonald.
Oh yeah, he's a yacht rock king, man.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Great voice too, man. Absolutely.
Doesn't he hate that term though or something?
Yep.
Yeah,
Most of them do.
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah. Hey man,
It's
you should embrace
it's
it,
like
man.
it's like the term hair metal. Most of them hate it.
And just remember, every member of Toto, man, was like on every yacht rock album back in the day.
Oh yeah, they were the yacht rock backing band. They were like
pretty much, yeah.
They were on everybody's
House
stuff.
yacht rock band, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Boss Skaggs and even Michael Jackson.
Yeah. So I got some Doobie, some Whitesnake, and some Robert Plant.
Wow.
Nice, man. Good songs, man. Joseph.
All right. Well, my next two picks both have the same title, and they are from two different decades, one from the 70s and one from the 80s. The first from the great Deep Purple, off of the Fireball album, Fools. Just a great track, and I'm going to follow it up immediately with Van Halen, Fools, off of Women and Children First. So, double shot of Fools there from Deep Purple and from Van Halen. I mean, who makes the rules when you live with fools? And then my number 6, very, very underrated track in my opinion. One of the first Genesis songs to ever feature Phil Collins on lead vocals from Selling England by the Pound, More Fool Me. Just such a beautiful track, some great acoustic playing on that one. Phil Collins, it was the first time you really got to hear his lead vocals, and he eventually proved himself as a lead vocalist, but that was, I think, only the second time. I think he sang a song on Nursery Crime, but that was only the second time he ever had a lead vocal on a Genesis album, and it is fantastic. It's one of my favorite songs from that era. It's only probably like 3 minutes in the middle of Dancing with the Moonlit Night and Firth of Fifth and the Cinema Show and the Battle of Epping Forest that are all like 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
You got this little 3-minute Phil Collins acoustic song in there, and it's fantastic.
Yeah. I was just listening to that CD the other day too. Yeah.
Oh, it's a great
album. I love that album. God, I love that album.
Yeah, that album was awesome, man.
Yep, so that's my 765 is Fools from Deep Purple, Fools from Van Halen, and Genesis, More Fool Me.
All right, Andy.
Great picks. My number 7. I'm going to go with. I pick George Strait a lot. I'm going with George Strait, Full Hearted Memory. It's FOOL, even though it's a play on words, but it's Full Hearted Memory. Really good track. My number 6. I'm going to go with, before anybody says it, not that matters to me, but Nobody's Fool by Cinderella. I mean, this song is just one of the great hard rock ballads of the 80s. It just is.
Yeah, it's the Cinderella album. It's a Cinderella album I'd probably go back to the most.
Yeah, it is.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
And my number 5, Foolin' by Def Leppard. Absolutely love that song. It was the perfect album for them. So I'm going with Foolin', my number 5. So that was number 7 was George Strait, Full Hearted Memory. Number 6, Nobody's Fool by Cinderella. And number 5, Foolin' by Def Leppard.
All right.
Good songs, bro.
My number 7, I'm going with Deep Purple, but the Deep Purple I'm going with is You Fool No One from the Burn album.
Great track.
That's a great track as well. It was the two of them. One of them is on my honorable, so so I went with that one. Great track. My number 6, I'm going with Cinderella, Nobody's Fool, off of my friend Andy's pick as well. That's one of my favorite power ballads of the 80s. I thought it was, and I love that album, man. The top to bottom album is great. So, and my number 5, I'm going with from the great Dogman album, King's X, with Fool You, which is a deep track on that album. I mean, all King's X songs are deep tracks anyway. But I mean, Dogman's the semi-hit on that album.
I was gonna say maybe the song Dogman is probably
Yeah, it's all really anybody's gonna really kind of. It's got radio airplay in my area, especially during '94 in New York City. It got radio play, that song, and that was the album that was the album that was like slated to. They were saying it was gonna put them over the top, and with their Woodstock '94 appearance and all that, and just never did, But great album and a great track nonetheless. Fool You.
I was going to say the title track. It's still very rare that I go to a show around here and I don't hear that song on the PA before the show. A lot of concerts I go to will play the song Dogman before the show.
Give me $1. Give me yep. And that right out of the gate, man, it's like boom, give me a.
Yep.
I mean, it's like fucking takes you by surprise, man. But check out "Fool You" from the Dogman album. It's a great, great song. So Deep Purple, "You Fool No One," "Nobody's Fool Cinderella," "Fool You," King's X, Jerry.
I just wanted to add, nobody talks about Woodstock '94. They just go 69.
I almost had a chance to go to that one too.
99.
My friend had an extra ticket, and
Uh-huh.
I didn't go. And in hindsight, I wish I went. Because it's such a great time of music in my life,
it was
and the
fantastic.
bands. Yeah, I would take that
Oh,
over '99 any day.
Oh,
man.
any day. Yeah.
Which one was the one with the mud fights? Was that 94 or 99?
That was 99.
That was
Oh, was that 94? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
94
No,
was
yeah.
the mud fight.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was with Green Day on stage.
Yeah.
I got
Right.
the
Well,
first thing on CD, and I got Metallica set on
hmm
a vinyl.
I was actually just watching Aerosmith's set from Woodstock '94 on YouTube earlier.
Oh yeah.
hmm
Yeah, they played.
They have the full thing up on YouTube.
Oh, I could have checked out.
That's when they had "Get a Grip" out, I think, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of Get a Grip songs. So I was spinning around a little bit.
Yeah,
I like
not,
Get a
not,
Grip.
not a lot of '70s material on that set list.
Yeah. Oh, well, they were playing for the fans of '94 of that era, and
Mhm.
that and I think that they should have done it exactly the same way they did, because Woodstock '94 was a celebration of music of that era. Because
Mhm.
you can tell by the band, so they really did play that the right way.
I would have liked to hear the '70s stuff though.
Yeah.
But hey, listen, man, they had a lot of hits from the second wind, man.
Yeah,
You
they
know?
really did. I mean,
I
It
think
was a whole
I-
other. It was a whole other generation that fucking knew them. That probably didn't even really know
Yeah.
the '70s
Yeah.
stuff.
I was looking at the set list, and I think I counted they played 8 songs from Get a Grip that night. I'm like,
Holy shit!
I don't know about that. Oh,
They were promoting the hell out of that album,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
oh yeah.
yeah, but
But I
was a
think
innocent play.
I think in hindsight, I think that's their highest selling album. I think.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think it
That
sold
was
the
huge.
most
I mean,
copies out of any album.
Crying, Crazy,
Amazing.
all those, yeah, Living on the Edge, those big singles, yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple of deep tracks on an album that are
Yeah.
darn bad.
No, yeah, no, there's some good stuff on there. Eat the Rich is good, and
Yeah.
there's
Oh,
good
the
stuff
guitar
on there.
track is good too.
hmm
Get a Grip. In fact, I got to play that soon. That's one of the things I got to pull out, because I would like that album.
I thought Pump was a better album. That's just
Oh yeah, Pump's a great album.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Pump
Yeah.
was better, but
Pump-
Permanent
Pump's-
Vacation was a great album.
Pump is easily the best album they did after the '70s. I mean,
good time.
I actually lean more towards Permanent Vacation for my personal preference.
I'm
but-
kind of hit or miss with that album. I like it. There's some great stuff. I mean, Hangman Jury's great, and there's some great stuff on there. But like, as far as the singles, I'll take the singles off Pump way over the singles from
Oh, Angel was one of my favorite
Pump had
songs.
better
Angel. Angel's the only
That's fucking
only
great.
single off of Permanent Vacation that I really like. Ragdoll's awful. Dude looks like a lady.
Oh, I love
awful.
Ragdoll. I
Oh.
love those songs, man.
I hate those.
Ragdoll.
See, I'm the other way. Everyone always hates Love in an Elevator. I love Love in an Elevator.
I like that.
Everyone
song.
always hates.
Cool.
Everyone
That's
hates
a cool
Janie's Got a
guitar
Gun. I
riff.
like Janie's Got a Gun.
Eh.
You know.
Yeah,
Okay.
me too. But the thing is that I hate Dude Looks Like a Lady.
I
love
hate that song.
No,
I fucking
hate
love
that
Yeah,
song.
that song's
I
a
love
blast.
that song.
No.
Yeah, but I do love Angel and I do love Ragdoll.
Yeah.
We all, especially the '80s, fell prey to that dude looks
Yeah.
like a lady's thing, man. We all looked at some dude from behind and thought, "Damn,
Yeah, Andy, hold that Poison album up again.
yeah." Yep.
That was the one.
Open up and say ah.
The other, not that one. There they are.
Close
The- the-
enough.
Or the cover of the debut album. Oh
Yeah.
boy,
Oh,
those are some ugly looking chicks on there, man.
and I've
All right.
never seen a woman with lipstick so glossy in my life.
Man.
All right, Jerry, it's your turn, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Nobody's Fool. You know, we talk about Cinderella. You guys remember that MTV concert they did? I think it was like a New Year's Eve concert or something.
Oh, I think I remember something like that. And I think
Yeah.
I think I had some stuff. I think like they had a. I remember they had a VHS tape and it had like compilation of
Yeah.
videos and had live stuff on it. It might have been from that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'd like to see that again. I mean, every now and then I'll see like a snippet of it somewhere. I don't know where, but I see it somewhere.
Is
But
it
that was
on?
pretty cool?
Maybe it's on
concert.
YouTube, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a great fucking song, dude. Love the videos
Oh,
too, man. I love the Cinderella stories behind their videos too, which is pretty
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
there's
like the
there's three videos from the first album.
yeah. Mm,
yeah that
yeah.
recurring theme. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. And then
What was Save Me was the one where they come out and they run past
Yeah.
them and John Bon Jovi and Rich Sambora.
Yeah.
That's funny, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead, Jer.
and then I'm gonna go with my favorite album by the Who. Who's Next? Won't Get Fooled Again. I mean,
Absolutely,
to-
dude.
I mean, what a fucking tune today. That's
I think
still
everybody's
fucking-
gonna start naming
That
the songs on my top
that
of my
song was
list now.
literally playing in the dentist office when I was sitting waiting for my dentist appointment earlier.
Was it? But I do have an unpopular opinion about that album. I'm not a fan of Behind Blue Eyes, man. I never liked it.
And you're wrong, and that's okay.
And you know who fucked it up even worse?
Limp
yeah.
freaking Biscuit, man. Limp Biscuit into his house.
I mean, yeah, whatever. I mean, yeah, I don't hate
Fucking
it.
Fred
per se,
Durst, man. My God.
But I mean, like the song is over. The song is over, and My Wife, man. Such great tunes, man. Fucking Bob O'Reilly.
Who,
Bargain.
aside from Fred Durst, heard the song Behind Blue Eyes and said, "You know what this needs? Me to rap over it, man." Oh,
Oh, I love those. I absolutely love Who's Next from top to bottom. That's
Yeah.
not an album.
Behind Blue Eyes is the only song I don't like from it, man. I don't know why.
and
I
you're
don't-
wrong, but it's okay.
I mean, it's a cool song to play in the acoustic, man. I can't. I don't know.
And if I swallow anything evil, love that song.
I don't know. But compared to the rest of the songs on that album, I just think it
Oh yeah, I mean like stuff like Bargain and yeah,
fucking-
great stuff.
And then my number 2 is from one of my favorite albums by one of my favorite bands, Styx. Fooling Yourself, The Angry Young Man. I mean,
Oh,
what a
yes.
fucking great song that is, man. It's highlight of the tour, man. I don't think they've done a tour without that song actually since it came out.
Nope.
But,
Well, maybe when
Classic.
Tommy wasn't there.
no, they did it when I saw them.
Did they did it?
Glenn
Did they?
sung it. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
Glenn, no, you know what? Glenn got a lot of middle fingers in the air when I saw him.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
He did really good there with them, man. But cool tune, man. That talk about a fucking great classic album, dude. I mean, that's like the. I hate that term, corporate rock. Don't you? I can't stand that term. Arena rock, I guess in the '70s you'd call it. I think it's one of the best in my opinion, man. Fucking solid.
I would
Deep
call it
tracks.
arena rock.
Deep tracks, everything off that album. Castle Walls, Man in the Wilderness, Miss America, all those songs, man, are just
Yeah, when
awesome.
around that time when I saw Styx, I think Glenn Burtnick was playing bass actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brave
it
New
was
World.
right. It was right after Chuck retired.
Brave
Yeah.
New World and Cyclorama, I think he played bass on, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I saw Glenn Burtnick a while back. He does that Summer of Love kind of 60s
Yeah.
thing. And it was cool. I met him afterwards. He signed my I had the Styx greatest hits CD and he opened it up to his picture in there and he signed it
Oh,
for
that's
me.
cool,
So
dude. Yeah.
yeah, he was cool. It was nice.
He was
guy.
always cool with the band. He always go out in the audience and shit.
Yeah.
I saw him live with the Styx.
He seemed like a good dude.
He wrote
Yeah.
that hit song for Patti Smith. What was the name of that song? Sometimes
I don't
Love Ain't
remember.
Enough. Remember that song?
Oh, yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
with Don Henley in it. Yeah, he
Yeah.
wrote that song. Yeah,
I like
remember
that song.
Yeah.
That's a
I
big
don't know, which one's the Smith and which one's the Smythe? The Scandal one is the Smythe, right?
That's Patty
Yeah,
Smythe. Yeah.
Scandal.
That's
Okay,
my-
that's the one. I always get him.
Patty Smith is like Because of the Night. That's
Yeah,
Patty
yeah.
Smith.
I always get him confused. Smythe Smith, same fucking thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got Styx, The Who, and Cinderella.
Cool. Joe.
Good one.
Well, I committed heresy because the Who is only on my honorable mentions list because I figured a lot of people were gonna pick that song, and I like these songs more. My number 4, I'll make it a clean sweep. Cinderella, Nobody's Fool. I mean, just Tom Kiefer's vocals on that song. I've always loved his voice because he has a unique voice, but it's so powerful, such a great vocal, and still sounds great. I mean, you go see him now, he still sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
And what a great song. I mean, Nobody's Fool was just a big hit for a reason. They still play it all the time on classic rock radio. Deserved. Another song that is on classic rock radio all the time, Def Leppard, Foolin'. 100% deserved. one of my favorite Def Leppard songs. That intro into the first verse, and then they pick it up at the chorus. I mean, just classic tune. And then
Absolutely.
my number 2, Jerry just said it. Relax, take it easy. Styx, fooling yourself. What a great tune. Jerry and I have talked about it on those early Tommy Shaw era Styx albums. I mean, Tommy was the MVP on those albums. I mean, imagine your first 3 albums.
We have some fans who let us know what we're.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's some people that comment on our YouTube channel that tell us how far up Tommy's ass we are. So I'll at least act the part. But I mean, imagine your first 3 albums with a band. You write Crystal Ball, Fooling Yourself, Man in the Wilderness, Renegade, and Blue Collar Man, and Sing for the Day. So like your first 6 songs with a band is that, and I mean just freaking fantastic. Fooling Yourself, one of my favorite 6 songs. Always a highlight of seeing them live because Tommy still sounds amazing. I mean, what a great tune! Classic.
Getting back to Def Leppard, it's amazing with the layers and layers that they have.
Oh yeah.
Hearing them live, they still sound good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Vocals. I don't know if they're using tapes or not, but whatever it is, it sounds good, man. I don't know.
I don't think they are. I think most of it's live. I've made my opinions about modern Def Leppard very clear. They still sound good live. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't stand any of them. Yeah. I can't stand any of the music they put out for the last 40 years, but they sound good live. I'll give them
that Diamond Star Halos was awful, man.
Oh my god, that was so bad.
That was pretty bad. Yeah. I mean, but yeah, man, their first 3 albums, man, I'll never dismiss them. Some people would say 4, but I'm not a big Hysteria fan.
3.5.
I'll take 4.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. After Adrenalize is like that make love like a man shit. I'm like, yeah, I kind of.
Do you want to get rocked?
Yeah, I don't know.
Still
Still too corny in my opinion. But you know,
man.
you know what? Chicks loved them for have you ever needed somebody so bad? And what was another ballad they did? Love and Hate Collide.
2 Steps Behind.
But, bands like that, I guess, had to write songs like that to stay relevant and on the radio, man. You know what I mean? Those ballads, because they're.
Yeah, but that's fine. But these were just too much of a.
Oh, they were terrible.
Yeah, but you also have to write good rock songs too, and they didn't do that.
Yeah,
you're right. They didn't. Yeah, but yeah.
As soon as Love Bites and Pour Some Sugar on Me made them millionaires.
Love Bites is supposed to be one of the worst.
They went for that formula.
Oh yeah.
So. All right, Andy.
Number 4. Elvin Bishop, Fooled Around and Fell in Love. Never heard that song before until my wife introduced it to me. And then she wanted to be played at our wedding. So we played it at our wedding. And we made, instead of our wedding favors, we burned CDs of all the songs that was in the wedding. And that was one of them, was Elvin Bishop's Fooled Around and Fell in Love.
Yeah, I think Mickey Thomas still sings that song with Starship. I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah.
My number 3, I am going to go with. I'm trying to find something that hasn't been. Oh, you know what? Ship of Fools, off of Night Moves. Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band.
Song. Yeah.
It's a really good song. A little bit too It's a great song, but it's one of those songs like also A Stranger in Town, the last tracks where he has to make this grand epic track that really goes nowhere.
Man, we don't talk about Bob Seger enough on any of our shows, man.
No, we don't. The only time we did was when Jerry and I were the only ones that ranked the tracks.
Yeah.
I think I was busy that night because I would have done that because I love those albums.
I love that album.
We only reviewed one album, Nine Tonight. It's the only one we've ever reviewed by Bob Seger. Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
I love that live album. That's a fantastic live album.
I would have gone with Live Bullet.
They're both.
I like Nine Tonight more. I love Live Bullet, but Nine Tonight it has more of the hits.
It's got more of the hits, but dude, the Live Bullet, it was his breakout.
Oh yeah.
It just fucking jams.
But I mean, if I never hear "Turn the Page" again, I'll be a happy man.
Oh, I love that song.
Oh, I love that song. If I never hear Metallica play that song,
oh god,
I like that version too, man. So I'm not.
And the video of the stripper, I said, dude, this has nothing to do with it. I checked that out.
Yeah, talk about completely getting the point of a song completely wrong.
I mean, I was like, you could have done a whole lot.
My daughter liked the video because the little girl had the little cat in it, and she's a big.
Well, and also, I mean, everything they did for that album. I mean, the video, the whiskey in the jar video with the house party, and like, what were they doing, man?
Very 90s. Then
What were they doing?
Offspring.
Hey man, if they would have that fucking house would have hired me, my band, I would have played it, man. Fucking hey, dude.
My number 2, right? I'm at number 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Led Zeppelin, "Fool in the Rain." Absolutely love that song.
Damn, I forgot.
I've always had a special connection.
Yeah, me too.
Because when I was helping my friend move from apartment to apartment down in Corpus, I was helping him, and I had a date that night to take to a quinceañera, which is a dance of someone turning 15. And the song came on, and I felt like a fool that I was helping my friend move when I should be getting ready. And then I became more of a fool when I took her, and she left with somebody else that same night. And it sucks that I went to an after party, and she was there with that dude. Fool in the Rain. That was a horrible day for me. Horrible day. But we all learned something.
I think we've all been there, man.
Yeah, we've all been there. And,
Yeah.
That track, "Fool in the Rain," was on the radio that day. It always reminds me of that day. But it's such a great song. So I put it at number 2.
There's a light,
So "Fool in the Rain."
Keep shining. Good tune. Yeah.
All right.
4-3-2. Al.
Well, "Fool in the Rain" by Zeppelin's my number 4. I mean, I love the groove of that track, Bonzo, and I love "In Through the Outdoor," man. I love that album. You know,
It has the only Zeppelin song I don't like on it, unfortunately.
Carousel Alhambra.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I love that song.
I love that song, man.
People are always like when I say, "Oh, you don't like Hot Dog, huh?" I'm like, I like Hot Dog. I just don't like.
Yeah, I like that whole album. There's not a song on that album I don't like.
See, that's the
Elvis
It's
Robert
funny.
Plant rules, man. I love
It's
Elvis
funny
Robert.
because when I was a little kid, I remember my brother getting that album when it was brand new because he was that's when he became like a Zeppelin fan around that time. So like 78, 79. And I remember when that album came out, him going and buying it and coming home with it. And that was like, wow, you know, it's cool, you know. So that album, in my vague memory of my real young years, you know, because I think at that time I was only 7 years old. So anyway, so "Fool in the Rain" is my number 4. Number 3, Joe had it earlier in his list, "Fool's Gold" by Thin Lizzy. Johnny the Fox, man. I mean, what a run of albums, man. You know, I mean, I was just on Ralph's show. We were talking about Jailbreak, the 50th anniversary of that album.
Yeah.
But we were talking about like the run of albums, and basically we came to the conclusion that really, even the early Eric Bell ones, there's good stuff on there, more folky and stuff like that. But I mean, we came to the conclusion that Thin Lizzy never really put out a bad album, you know, ever. So, you know, they had their run. They had I mean, the first album came out, 71 maybe, I think?
Yeah.
72?
Yeah, they had their decade.
They had a decade.
I don't know. They
and
kind of
was
had
it.
that. They kind of had that turn into the '80s slump, in my opinion. I don't know, man, but I'm not crazy about the '80s Thin Lizzy's.
What,
stuff.
I think they brought it back in a big way with Thunder and Lightning, man.
Thunder and Lightning.
I don't know.
That's fantastic.
That's the last one that I like. Is
Well, they didn't go the hard or Cheap Trick way and do the they didn't change to the.
Well, they didn't have
popular
enough time
80s,
to. They stopped.
No.
That's true.
Well, and they actually got heavier on their last
When
album.
was their last
I mean,
album? Their last album was what,
82.
82, 83.
83. Yeah.
So, yeah,
83.
it started pretty much about 85, 86 is when that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Phil was dead by that point.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Down in
well, they
86, I
probably
think,
would have
right?
stayed heavy throughout the 80s if they would have kept on going.
Yeah.
Lightning and Thunder was heavy.
If Sykes had stayed with them, you know.
Yeah.
I would have loved, because I mean that's such a great heavy album. I would have loved to hear that they would have gone from there, and then the live album that came right out after that, just fantastic.
Yeah. That's my number 3, and then my number 2 is Van Halen "Fools" off the Women and Children first album. I mean, I love that. I mean, I used to always, my friend and I, Rob, who was a huge Van Halen fan as well, we both so bonded over Van Halen so much because both play guitar, and Eddie was like his hero too. We used to always like just listen to that song and the beginning with Eddie, just unaccompanied, just playing, and then he goes into that fast run, man. We were like, at that time we were like thinking that's like one of the fastest we've ever heard like somebody play, and that was before we discovered Yngwie, but yeah, fantastic song, a fantastic album, top to bottom, one of their heaviest. So,
Mhm.
so that's my number 2. So Zeppelin, Thin Lizzy, and Van Halen. Now we get down to the number 1.
All right.
Jerry, take it away, my friend.
It's got to be "Foolish Games" by Jewel, man. The best of all the Fool songs, man. So
Yeah, definitely.
I got you guys. I actually don't hate that song, to be honest.
like
I
that
don't hate
song.
it. Yeah, but it's
My wife Tina just mentioned that to me earlier because I said what the topic of the show was, and she was looking up on her phone like Fool songs, and she was like, I love that Jewel song. I'm like, yeah, but it's not gonna be on my list.
Nice try, honey. No.
Nice try. No.
Smoking gas.
If you want to come on the show and put it on your list, be my guest.
That's a good song, though. I like it.
Yeah, it's "Fool in the Rain" for me. I mean, Enter the Outdoor. I always say it, and I'll say it to this time date. Led Zeppelin would not be Led Zeppelin without John Paul Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, wouldn't have. I mean, his contributions were sometimes more, I think, than Page and Play. This album in particular, but it's definitely a lot of John Paul Jones in this album. Keyboards and I think John Bonham and Jimmy were pretty. There was some rough times for them, I think, drug wise and substance wise. So, I mean, Jimmy still sounded good. Don't get me wrong, but you can definitely tell that they gave Robert and John, JPJ, more control over the albums. And yeah, I mean, but unfortunately, it has the only Zeppelin song I don't like from Led Zeppelin, and but that's pretty fucking good if not liking one song from the band. So
Yeah, right.
pretty fucking impressive. And dude, I mean, you guys know the Celebration Day of the O2 show, right? You've all watched that or heard it at least, right?
Absolutely, I have that CD and DVD.
Fucking John Paul Jones keyboards on that song Kashmir were just fucking blistering, dude, man. It was incredible, man. I would have gave my left nut to see that concert, man. If they ever did something like that again, which I don't think ever happen.
Not 20 years later now.
I mean, they're all in their what? They got to be in their 80s by now, right?
That was their. I mean, that when they did that reunion show, that was their last real chance of doing a tour, doing a reunion tour, and because I thought Robert Plant sounded great on that show.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
he could still handle it.
They sounded good. I mean, they really sounded. I mean,
Jason was awesome. All the practice they did just for that one show, dude. Yeah. And then
I think they actually practiced for that one. I don't think the previous ones they did much practice, but
nope.
They definitely rehearsed for this one. And that was a great fuck. I was really impressed. I thought they'd sound like shit, but man, even Plant's voice sounded great, especially on Kashmir. Like I said, he was hitting all those notes on that song, man.
Yeah,
fucking I did. But yeah, I mean, no doubt that was gonna be my number one song. "Fool in the Rain," Led Zeppelin.
I've told that story before where like I almost had the chance to. I was in a running to go win a contest to go to that show.
Oh man.
It was like a Q1043 New York radio station, and they were all weekend. It was around the time when they put out remasters of like The Song Remains the Same. It was like reissues and remasters. So like when you called up and you automatically won like the CD and the DVD or whatever they were giving away. I think they were giving away. That was the reissue at the time. I think it was Song Remains the Same, like expanded edition or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, when you called up and you won, you had to be a 25th caller. When you heard a Zeppelin song when it was like say a cue to call or whatever, and they started Friday night with the contest, Saturday ended to Sunday. I was the very last winner, like Sunday night, the last one that they gave away, and then you had a chance. They picked one person out of the people that won all weekend, and I remember I counted the total winners all weekend. It was 10 winners. So I had a 1 in 10 shot.
Dude!
I'm going to London. I didn't win it, but the fact that I had that chance, I was so
right. That's what I mean.
Excited.
Yeah.
You
Is
know?
that for everything like airplane, hotel, and all
Yeah,
that shit?
airplane,
Oh,
hotel,
dude, that was
seeing
wow.
a concert.
I
mean,
would
it
have
was
only
the worst.
asked you for if you would have won that. I would have asked if I would have if I would have known. I would have only asked one thing from you, man. If I could smell that ticket stub, that'd be the only thing I would ask.
Sure, Jerry. There you go, man.
It's the closest Jerry's ever going to get to Led Zeppelin.
No shit, man.
My
Fuck.
brother, my brother was excited too, man. He was like, because he kept nudging me. He's like, "Yo, if you win, man, you're taking me, right?" I'm like, "Yes, of course." So anyway,
You probably
Joe.
had a lot of friends you didn't know that you had. Probably.
Yeah.
well, I kind of kept it under wraps too. I didn't really go crazy like
Oh, okay. Yeah.
telling people, but you know,
Right.
but it was funny though. Just the fact that I had that chance was
Right, that's pretty good.
pretty
man.
exciting, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a Monday morning, like when they announced on the morning show, I'm like, I got my ear glued to the fucking radio, and
Yeah.
I don't know who the hell won. I don't remember. It wasn't me though. Damn it. Anyway.
Lucky bastard.
Dude, I know that they're older, they can't tour, but dude, Deep Purple still is. Deep Purple sounds fantastic. You know, I saw them last year or the year before. And
I gotta say, like I think it was like 10 years ago that I saw Robert Plant in the Sensational Space Shifters, the band
Yeah.
that he was with.
Yeah.
I still thought he sounded great. He was
Well,
doing a lot of,
he's still touring.
dude, and he's still.
Robert,
and
Robert Plant's always said he never felt comfortable without John Bonham back there. So I think-
Yeah.
I think
that's the whole
main
thing
reason
with him,
why.
I think,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
It was his friend, and grew up with
Yeah.
the guy. So, anyway, Joe.
Well, let's keep the conversation going because that's my number one. Yeah, I mean, Led Zeppelin, "Fool in the Rain." That's that was the first song I wrote down when we did this list. So yeah, I mean, fantastic tune. One of my favorite Zeppelin songs ever since I was a little kid. First heard that song on the radio. I've always loved that track. "In Through the Outdoor" was the first Zeppelin album I ever owned on vinyl. I mean, just I adore that album. I hate when people give that album crap, and I get it for people that were there. But also, there's a lot of people that weren't there that give that album crap. Ian Wadley. But I love that album from front to back. But yeah, "Fool in the Rain" is one of my favorite songs off that album. Such a great track, in my opinion.
Good
All
one.
right.
Well, since I've already said "Fool in the Rain," it's not going to be that. But I'm going to go with Beatles, "Fool on the Hill," off a Magical Mystery Tour. It was a beautiful ballad.
I love that one too, man. I didn't put that on my list, but I love that album.
Yeah, it's a really good album, and
Yeah.
it fits perfect on the album. It just does. So that's my number one. It's going to be the Beatles' "Fool on the Hill."
My number one's "Won't Get Fooled Again" by The Who. I think that's one of the ultimate anthems of all time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, every time that song comes on, that's one song. No matter how much radio played it to death, I still enjoy hearing it, man. Like, it's just one of those songs that I'm not sick of hearing, And when Roger Daltrey just comes in with that scream, it's just so iconic, man. It's just one of the greatest screams of all time on record, And just Pete Townsend's like his guitar and that is just so. That's the epitome of like, a crunchy, just a tube amp, distorted guitar, man. That was the pinnacle of The Who, man, right there. I mean, I wish I was old enough I can go back and see them on a tour or something.
Right.
How fucking loud it must have been, and
Yeah.
how crazy it must have been, but yeah, "Won't Get Fooled Again." I love that album. That's my favorite Who album as well, studio album.
That's one of those songs. If you park, you park into wherever you're driving, but you listen to the whole song before you get.
Yeah,
out.
you
It's one of
listen
those
to it till
songs.
the end, till you get out of the car.
You're not allowed to leave the car till Roger screams.
Exactly.
You can't.
That's it.
And then you can leave.
Yeah,
And that
that's
was
my
really
number
perfect
one,
song.
man.
Great song, man. Absolutely.
And that's the show, man.
Yeah.
That's our top
Good
10.
stuff.
Oh,
Yep.
We'll run. You guys have any honorables? We'll run
Yeah, I
through
got
them.
some.
Jerry.
Yeah. Yeah, I got "Foolin' by Def Leppard. I got "Everybody's Fool" by Evanescence. I like Amy Lee. I think she's a great singer.
Yeah.
Great singer.
Title track from John Cougar's American Fool album, American Fool.
Oh yeah.
Good tune. "Fools" by Deep Purple. I have that. And from the great No Heavy Petting album, UFO, "A Fool in Love," man. Good
Ooh,
stuff
nice
there,
one, man. I didn't think of that one.
Yep.
So those are my top. Those are my five.
Joe.
Alrighty, well, 4 of my 5 were mentioned. I had Fool on the Hill from the Beatles. I had Fool for the City from Foghat. I had Won't Get Fooled Again. I had What a Fool Believes. And one that I was surprised that no one mentioned, Rolling Stones, Fool to Cry.
Oh, For the Cry, yeah.
That's a good one.
That's on my
Yeah.
honorables too. Yeah. Cool.
It's a,
Andy.
I'm gonna go with off of the Dream Evil album by Dio, All the Fools Sailed Away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Great track.
That's a good song too. Foolish Heart by Steve Perry. Fool for Your Lovin' by Whitesnake. And what else? Dancing Fool by Frank Zappa. The Who Won't Get Fooled Again. And Van Halen Fools.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah. Deep Purple Fools. Ink Van Malmsteen, Ship of Fools off the Attack album,
wow.
which was like 2002. A lot of people have Ship of Fools as a song title.
Yeah, right. There must be
I-
a lot of fools somewhere that had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, Fool to Cry from the Black and Blue album, Rolling Stones. All the Fools Sailed Away from Dream Evil. I had that one on my honorables. I got Rainbow, Fool for the Night from the Bent Out of Shape album as well, the Joel and Turner era.
Yep.
Steve Perry, Foolish Heart. I got that one too. So, yeah, those are a couple that I had on my honorables there. So,
Good
Yeah,
stuff,
man.
A lot of good
Good
music, a lot of good short. We didn't really overlap that much as I thought we would. So
Not to like the very top of the list.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but there
Yeah,
were a
that's
lot
great,
of
man.
different songs and from
Mhm.
different artists. That's why I like doing this because you never really know which way these shows are going to go. So that's
Yeah.
fun. A lot of fun.
I always
Also,
look forward to Andy's picks because he'll come out with some picks I would never even think of, like
Oh, thanks,
George
Jared.
Strait and stuff like that. So I mean as a compliment, man. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
thank
cool
you,
stuff.
thank you.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Andy, recap what we're gonna do next week again.
Yes, next week we are going to be ranking the tracks on Genesis double live album Seconds Out.
Ooh,
This
that's
is
give me a good
fantastic
excuse.
album.
That
We're
gives me a
gonna
good
be
excuse to
ranking-
listen to that album again.
Yeah, it's me, Al, of course, and Jimmy James Schwartz is going to be on, and I think Joseph might sneak in a little bit late.
Yeah. Yep.
I told him he's more than welcome to jump in there. So that is next week. I wanted to get some Genesis heads on there. So
Yeah.
that will be next Wednesday. That show is going to be at 9 Eastern.
Okay,
All right. So
so it'll be an hour later than our usual time.
and
All right.
an hour later. So that's what
All right,
we
cool.
got going on next week. We're excited for it. So
All
and
right.
thank you everyone out there for watching. Thank you for Jimmy James Schwartz. Thank you for Will from Will's Rush page, the great Will. I
Toth.
really enjoy him. Hopefully we get him back on the show. The great Will Toth. And
I'd like to
also
get Kate.
Michael
I'd like to get Kate back on too.
I always keep trying to get her to come on podcast. She's doing so well with her comedy stuff, man. I'm happy
That's
for her.
good.
That she's doing
Yeah,
really
dude.
well. She's funny. She's funny. I've seen her stuff. She is good, man.
Yeah,
she's
she's
up
great.
for who's that comedian she's up
for David Tell. And
David Tell. I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
That's
man.
huge, dude.
Yeah, that's,
It is,
that's a
man.
big one. She's so
Absolutely.
excited about it.
So
Yeah,
I'm happy for her, man.
Yeah.
Really, man.
good for her, man.
Good
Yes,
girl.
hopefully we
Real
can get
sweetheart.
some of these old school back to be on because we've been doing this for quite a few years. It'd be great to have some kind of anniversary.
Yeah,
And, have a big panel of the old school guys and
Yeah.
ladies.
yeah.
So thank you everyone for supporting Black Spinner Circle. It's fantastic. Thank you.
I appreciate you too, Jerry and Joseph. What do you got going on with Heavy Water 77? Anything?
We just did the Edge of the Century. Speaking of Edge of the Century, we just had that released. Pretty positive reviews so far on that one. Yeah, people that say they didn't like that album, but it's for the most part, it's been pretty. Me and Joe agree we like that album, and so that's a lot of fun. We're going to be doing, like we said, we're going to be reviewing that Ghost album or whatever the hell you want to call it next time. The Son of Edge, I guess, whatever it is. Actually, no, we did Damn Yankees. We got Damn Yankees album coming out next week. That's right, and then we do the Edge, Son of Edge. So yeah, we got a lot. We still got a lot of stuff to cover from Styx. We got at least another year's worth of stuff, I think, at least.
Yep.
So who knows what we're taking from there? Who knows what we'll do? But I enjoy doing it. Joe enjoys doing it. Maybe we'll Maybe we'll redo everything. See if we feel the same. Who knows? You know?
Well, you could. There's different things you could probably do, like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
different twists. Do album battles with each other, or
Yeah, that'd
shit
be
like
Or
cool.
that,
rank the tracks. So much you can do with an album these days.
Yeah.
And I got my
Um,
radio show on Cranium Radio from 4 to 8 Eastern on Tuesdays. A lot of fun.
Both
man.
of you
Great
have
chat
it?
room. Great. Have fun to chat. We're taking a couple weeks off from Freeform and BS, which much needed in my. I need some kind of break from podcasting so I'm happy about that. But yeah, got a lot of stuff going on though. Remodeling our kitchen right now. All kinds of stuff happening in my life right now.
Great.
all right.
Good stuff.
And any theme on your show coming up this Sunday, Joe?
No, well, I'm just my theme is praying that my computer doesn't crash again. That's my theme this week. Is please God let the show go off without a hitch. I am planning on the next couple weeks starting up to do every once in a while to do an album of the week, and my album of the week, as I teased on our pages, is going to be Marillions' Misplaced Childhood. That's going to be my album of the week.
I'm really digging them, man. That you got me into.
I can't get enough of them. They're just one of my favorite bands, and
Yeah.
this is just an album. This is an album. When you listen to this album, you got to listen to the whole album. It's just one of those albums.
And then Jeff has really got me on the Opeth, man. I fucking love that. Man.
Fucking love Opeth, man.
The fucking guitar playing is
Mm-hmm.
incredible, dude.
Yep.
Man.
And they can go from so soft and beautiful to just this heavy, brutal. God, I love it.
Those
Love
are
Opeth.
freaking amazing, dude. It's just out of nowhere. But I did want to say a couple of things before we go. Us here at Black Spinner Circle want to say get well soon to Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. It's a show that we watch all the time, and if it wasn't for Pete Pardo, I never would have even tried to do podcasting. So I want to thank him for that.
I think he posted an update where he's recovering still.
Yes.
But he is recovering, and so he had brain surgery.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's obviously that's major, and it takes a long time to recover. So, hey, listen, man, that guy had a new show every day.
Oh yeah, multiple new shows every day of the week.
That guy did content like beyond the guy worked a regular job and has a family, and I mean I don't know how that guy slept. You know, he was one of the hardest.
Well, he has a great team around him. I know that there's so many great guys that are involved on that channel, the Sea of Tranquility team. There's so many great guys that just a rotating panel, all the different shows that they do there.
Yeah,
I mean, just a great group of guys, and Pete Pardo, and he's kind of heading it all up, and definitely sending a lot of prayers out to him. Very great guy, great YouTuber, great content creator.
I've met him face to face too, and he is a super nice guy. And I remember I remember telling Andy, like, I don't know, 2-3 months ago or whatever, I did invite him onto a show, and he was like, he wanted to come on, but his schedule just could not permit it. And I was like, well, I'll work around your schedule. I mean, I'll tweak, he just couldn't do it, but he was interested in coming on, and he seems like the type that would come on. He's everybody. He's a cool dude, man. Doesn't think he's above anybody else, man. He's very humble guy. And when I met him in person, he was just a sweetheart, So I met him like 3 times in person. I remember the first time I met him was Sons of Apollo show before COVID hit, before COVID shut everything down. It was one of the last shows I saw of 2020. And it was in North Jersey. And he was talking to, in the lobby, he was talking to, now his name is escaping me, from Savatage and
Chris Caffrey.
Yeah, Chris Caffrey. Sorry. Thank you, Joe. And they were both talking in the lobby, and I think I was more starstruck by Pete Pardo than I was. I kind of felt bad. I was like, I came up and I talked to, hey, Pete, man, it's great to meet you. And like Chris Caffrey's like standing right there.
And then there's Chris Caffrey, an actual life.
And I'm just like, and I turned to Chris. I'm like, hey, Chris, nice to meet you too. And then I went back to talking to Pete. And then afterwards, I was like telling myself, dude, I hope I didn't like piss like Chris Caffrey off. But actually, afterwards, like we had a meet and greet with Sons of Apollo as well, because I went with a friend of mine that knew their management and stuff, so he got me a backstage pass. Me and my friend John, And we were, after the show, Mike Portnoy got pissed off that night though, because the union, they went over on time and they had to cut their set short because of union fees and things like that. And Mike got pissed and he didn't come out for the meet and greet, which was like, damn, I wanted to meet him, but it was, I mean, I've met Billy Sheehan, I met Derek Sherinian, Bumblefoot, everybody else that was in the band,
Did Jeff Scott Soto come out with
Jeff
too?
Scott Soto as well, yeah. So it was great to meet him too. And Chris Caffrey was hanging out with us too. So, and I was talking to him. He was cool, man. Cool dude.
Yeah.
And so anyway, so that was one time I met Pete. Oh, actually, yeah, that time. And I met him coming out of Chiller Theater in New Jersey, which is like a lot of stars and musicians. It's just a thing where they go and do signings and things like that. So Chiller Theater, he was coming out with Chris Allo. Actually, they were walking out. They got there early, and then they were walking out already. Like, it was like late morning when I was getting there, and they had already they were done, so they were coming out. And I was like, "Hey, what's up?" We were talking for a little while outside, and then I met him backstage, Winery Dogs in New Jersey. My friend, same friend that knew the management of Sons of Apollo he knows Richie Kotzen. So,
Oh wow.
and that night Richie Kotzen wasn't feeling well, so I didn't get to meet him. It was only Billy and Mike Portnoy that came out. But it was so
Did you
cool,
get to meet Mike that night?
Yeah, I got to meet Mike that night. I got a cool picture with him, and where I got a picture with Pete Pardo too. Same night, I got a picture with him. So I was like, "Hey, Pete, let me get a picture with you, man." You son of a bitch. I was like, ribbing him. But he was cool, man. We were hanging out talking. I kept telling him, like, dude, how do you have time to sleep? You know what I mean? So anyway, he enjoyed the show and it was cool. So anyway, Pete Pardo, get better, my friend. So.
What were you gonna say, Jerry?
I was gonna say I heard something like Lindsey Buckingham got attacked or something. That's what
Yeah.
you guys heard anything about that?
He got like a liquid thrown on him or something.
Yeah, like must have been some chick that's been stalking him or something like that, and like she attacked him or something.
A long time with stalkers. I don't know if it's the same girl, but it's been a long time that he's been dealing with that.
Sucks. Man.
I hope he's all right though.
Right, he's
right?
all right. I haven't heard anything. They don't know. I don't know what the liquid was. I don't know.
They didn't say in the article that I read, but yeah.
And then people talked about him being standoffish and this and that. Well, he's probably
You blame
worried
him?
about making public appearances or putting himself out there because of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, people are fucking crazy, dude. I'm surprised any band. I'm surprised any band nowadays does like meet and greets or.
I don't do.
push
Right?
themselves
I
out
think
there
do
anymore.
meet and greets these days, dude. God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
wasn't there like somebody that was like an American Idol contestant or something? She was doing a meet and greet and somebody just shot her. I think it was
Got
like
killed.
Florida
Yeah.
or something, wasn't it?
Got killed. Yeah. Yeah. Just got shot. Right. Just got shot. Yep.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Huh.
It was a while back. It was like 10 years.
It's probably been about 10 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some young girl
autographs.
just got shot.
Wow. That's nuts.
And
cool, man.
because a lot of times, I mean, the way I've met a lot of musicians is after the concert, like outside the venue. But sometimes you could tell like they're a little hesitant.
Right.
Yeah. But I try. I have my hands on like out in the open. I make sure like and I'm very friendly. If they're if they're in the mood, I just kind of like all right. They don't not really in the mood. They don't want to like. But I've never really encountered anybody that was really an asshole to me. I must say, I've been very lucky. The only person really that, well, there was two people that didn't want to take pictures, but I could kind of understand it. Well, it wasn't. George Lynch, he gave me his autograph, but then another guy. It was only a group. Really, honestly, it was only 3 or 4 people like outside talking to him. It wasn't like there was this large group of like 20, 30 people. Yeah. But the one guy asked, "Yeah, can I get a picture?" And he just was like, "I don't feel like it tonight." So I was like, "All right." I didn't ask obviously because I already knew what the answer was gonna be. But he was cool. He signed my CD and shit, and I just kind of left it at that. We just had a little conversation about guitars, things like that, and stuff. So, but then another time was actually met Billy Corgan as well. But for him, I could kind of understand because it was more a bigger group. There was about 30 people probably standing around. And it was him and the whole band, like at the time, and It was when he was the only original. It was at the time when he was the only original guy in the band. So, but somebody had asked for a picture with him, and he was like, he's like, nah, no pictures, And because I can understand if one person got one, then all the other people would have to want to get one, and
Right.
Yeah.
he looked like he
I
was
get
kind
that.
of. I get
Yeah.
that. I get it. But he was cool. He signed my Siamese Dream CD, so I got his autograph and stuff.
Nice.
And he was actually very nice. He was very engaging, talking to everybody. People had
Yeah.
cool. Nobody asked like stupid questions or anything. It was just, he was very nice. I know I hear he could be a bit of a curmudgeon, but he wasn't that night. So, and it was cool. When I saw that it was special show. It was only like 200 people. It was like very intimate. And the first song he came out and opened up with was Black Diamond by Kiss. And I was like, holy shit, dude. And it sounded great. He kicked ass on that song. The whole band did. I was like, wow, dude, it was really cool. So, and then, he went into other stuff, the usual, pushing a little more of the newer Pumpkin stuff, but he did some classics. So, but it was cool. It was like only about an hour show, a little over an hour, because it was a special radio station like show or something. So normally those shows don't really go long, like hour and a half or anything. They usually go maybe 65 minutes, 70 the most. Because that's how Blue Oyster Cult in the same 200 room capacity place, and that was great, And that's the one that they released live in New York. It was at the iHeartRadio Theater.
Yeah.
That one. I was at that show. I was in that. I think you could actually see me in the video too.
Oh,
I know
wow.
I'm right up against the railing, like right in front. So, anyway, getting off on a tangent there. But anyways, some of these rock stars, man, I could see how like these crazy fans like scare them.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's
But
nice.
listen, man, it's not anything new either. I mean, look at
True.
going back to John Lennon and all that shit.
Dimebag. Yeah.
Dimebag. So, anyway, but it seems just that the world just gets crazier and crazier,
Yeah,
man.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Well,
So, anyway.
the world is what you make of it. And
Yep.
I just
But
stay away from that. I wanted to say also Happy Easter to everybody as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All
Thanks for
guys.
having me on,
Listen,
guys. I
great,
appreciate
great,
it.
great for being on, and
You were
everybody
gonna,
out there. Thanks for watching. Andy, go ahead, man. Any last words?
you were going to say something. Now go ahead.
No, just wanted to thank everybody for watching, and thank Jerry and Joe and you. And love all you guys, man. Thank you very
Yep.
much.
Bye, guys.
Take care,
Lots of
everybody.
care.
Bye bye.
We'll
Cheers.
see
man.
ya.
See you next time.
Yep.
I can't get out of here.